Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus. Some more great teams of the past. Tournament action going on today. It's been a couple days, I think, since I've been able to put one on. You'd think I'd have more time, but I don't know. Things haven't fallen into place to get things on, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. But first, before we get into today's game, which is obviously the 79 Pirates and 77 Phillies, we're going to take it. There's some things that have been happening in the losers bracket we need to go over. So there's about 5 games we need to look at. First one is this one, the 60 Pirates and the 53 Yankees. It was the Pirates, 5-3 winners. Law goes the complete game. And let's see, anything that stands out here. Let's make sure I get that up there. Simoli had a good game. 2 for 3, single, double. Everything was going fine till here, the 4th inning. And it was a 4-run 4th inning by the Pirates. So they will move on. And we'll take a look at the bracket here in a minute. But the next game is the 22 Giants and the 27 Pirates. It was a shutout by the 27 Pirates. And Mr. Hill was the pitcher for the Pirates. Good game for Pie Trainer. 3 for 4. 2 RBIs. Scored a run. Paul Wainer was 2 for 3. 2 singles. Doesn't look like any extra base hits. All singles for the Pirates. And they will move on. And we also had the 0-2 Anaheim Angels and the 2018 Red Sox. And the 2018 Red Sox start out losing 3-0 in the first. They score 2 of their own in the bottom of the first. But and then they took the lead in the third, 5-3. Added some more in the fifth, and made it 8-3. And that was the final. As it was a Price and then Kimbrel came on in the ninth to shut the door for the Red Sox. Martinez 3 for 4. Mitch Moreland had a big day. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs for Mitchy Poo. Next game up, 69 Twins, 67 Cardinals. And the 69 Twins win it 5-2. As they start out 1-0, then they trailed 2-1. Then they regained the lead and never looked back. And it was not a complete game, but Boswell, the winner, Peranowski, comes in to finish things off in the ninth. Or actually, he came in the eighth. Lead-off double by Brock. And they said, well, that's all for Boswell. Peranowski, you're going to finish it off. And he did. Let's see, anybody stand out offensively. Killebrew, 3 RBIs and a home run. Eulander, 3 singles. 3 for 4, 3 singles and a sacrifice. Carew, 2 for 4, 2 singles. So next game up is the 80 Astros and the 80 Kansas City Royals. Not a lot of offense. That third inning was it. As the Astros start off with a double. And then a sacrifice by Landestoy. Then he scores on a wild pitch. Then Morgan walks and Poole hits the 2-run home run. And that was all she wrote. That was 3 runs for the Astros. And it was a 3-0 final. A 3-hitter by Vern Rule. So the Astros will move on. And now we're ready for the 79 Pirates and the 77 Phillies, which is the very final game in this first round Northeast Regional. And the first round will be complete. Looking at the losers bracket, this Southeast Regional only has, well, it is up to date. It's as far as it can go right now. And then there's Boston. All these teams will be waiting on their opponents. And you got 60 Pirates, 27 Pirates. So there you go. We're ready to get this game going. 79 Pirates and 77 Phillies. All right, after a little rain delay, we're ready to get started here. Let's take a look at the lineups. For the 79 Pirates, in center field, Marino, shortstop Foley, right field Parker, first base Stargell, left field Milner, third base Madlock, catcher is Ott, second base Garner, DH is Robinson, and on the mound for the Pirates, the big left-hander, the Candyman, Candelaria. He is a 12 and a lefty. So for the Phillies, right field is McBride, shortstop Boa, third base Schmidt, left field Luzinski, first base Hebner, center field Maddox, catcher's Boone, DH Johnson, second base is Sizemore, starting pitcher is another lefty, Steve Carlton, and he is a 16. So two left-handers battling it out here in this final game of the first round. So Omar Marino, he's also a left-hander. 62-13 will be a strikeout. Carlton starts off with the strikeout. There's Tim Foley, 45-14, and that'll be a walk. Foley is aboard with Dave Parker at the plate, another left-hander. 26 is a 29, and it's a fielder's choice, 1-6 fielder's choice. So Parker at first now with Stargell at the plate, and guess what? Another left-hander, 63-13, and he's lefty strikes out lefty. Bottom of the first, Bake McBride. Kind of went back and forth between McBride or Maddox leading off. Let's see. Actually, I probably should have gone with Maddox leading off, because McBride is not good versus lefties. So I think we're going to take a timeout, and we're going to make that change. All right, so Maddox and McBride are back to where I originally had them, and then I switched, and now after reassessing the lefty matchup, I need to go with what I originally had, Maddox leading off. So here we go. 35 is a 9 on a 12, and that's a ground out to third. Larry Boa, 41's a 24. He's going to ground out to short. 2 down, Mike Schmidt. And 45's a 14. That's a walk, stolen base. So Schmidt at second. He had 15 stolen bases on the year, so that's kind of unusual, but okay, we'll go with it. Luzinski, and a 27 runner on first. It's a 5-4, but we're going to call it a 5-3. So no score after 1. John Milner, 25 and 8. -8 versus lefties. 8 on a 24 is a fly out to right field. Bill Madlock, 55 is an 8 on a 16 is a fly out to center. 2 down, Ed Ott. Uh-oh. Ed Ott with a double. The big catcher Ed Ott rumbles around for a 2-bagger. He's up Phil Garner. And Garner's going to strike out. Bottom of the second. No score. Richie Hebner, 14 is a 30. He's going to fly out to left. Now here's Beg McBride. He'll probably single. 21's a 30, and he's going to fly out to left. 2 down for Bob Boone. He's going to foul out to the catcher. Top of 3. Nothing going on here. Bill Robinson, 13's a 40, so foul ball. 44's an 8, +6 versus lefties. That's going to be a single. Maybe I should have had him a little higher. I kind of just looked at their normal lineup and went with that. 33, Marino is an 8 on a 17. Is a 34, and he pops out to short. So here's Foley, 24, 31. He flies out to center. Dave Parker, 56, 13. He strikes out to retire the side. Bottom of 3, no score. Davey Johnson, the DH, 42. He's going to lead off with a walk. And that's going to bring up Ted Sizemore, the second baseman. He's going to hit and run. 66-0. 33's a 1 on a hit and run. Cannot remember. Doesn't happen very often. Double runner scores. Teddy Sizemore. So Johnson off and running at the crack of the bat, or actually with the pitch. And he comes all the way around, scores on the double by Sizemore. So Phillies on the board 1-0. They lead 26-27 for Maddox. And that's a 5-3 runner holds. Grounds out to Madlock. Sizemore still at second. Larry Boa, 52. 27's a ground out to third, runner holds. So 2 ground balls to Madlock. I cannot pick these cards up. It's this version of their card for some reason I have a hard time picking up. Schmidt, 23 is a 12, and that's a strikeout. Schmidt had an opportunity to drive in a run, and he whiffs. Top of the 4th, 1-0 Phillies. Willie Stargell pops one high behind the home plate. It's going to be caught by Boone. 1 away. Here's Milner. 29's a strikeout. It's 2 down. Here's Madlock. 45, he's going to walk. He walks the Mad Dog. And I said Mel Ott earlier. It's Ed Ott. Ed Ott. Hitting away. 51's a 9 on a 16. Single, runner second. So Ed Ott, 2 for 2, single now. First and second with 2 down. It's Phil Garner, 25s and 8 on a 19. And that's a 26, so he pops up to second. And Garner disgusted with himself. He got a good pitch, but pops it up. Bottom of 4, 1-0, Phillies. Luzinski is gone. Candelaria does not have an H or a G, so it is out of here for Greg Luzinski. Gives the Phillies a 2-0 lead. So Richard Hebner, 56, 13. He strikes out. Second strikeout for Candelaria. McBride dribbles one back to the mound. And Candyman handles that one. 2 down. Here's Boone. 53 is a 19. So pinned on the third baseman, Madlock. It is going to be an error. It's an error on Madlock, I think. Hold on. Yeah. It is an error. So Boone at first. 2 down. Davey Johnson, 15s and 8. Plus 4 versus lefties, 8 on an 8. And that's going to be a single runner to third with 2 outs. First and third, 2 down. Here's Sizemore. Get some more. 65-35. Not going to happen. It's going to be a foul out to second base. They do get 1 on the solo home run by Luzinski. Top of the 5th. Robinson, 12-25. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Carlton. Marino singles. Not an automatic stolen base. He's a beast stealer. But they're down by 2, so he cannot steal. Brings up Foley. Hit and run. 16's a 28. Runner to second. Grounds out to second, but Marino scampers over there. Ground out to short. 2 down. Marino at second. And the Cobra Parker, 42-14, is a walk. First and second. Willie Stargell, 32 home runs back in 79. 25s and 8 on a 23, though. 8 on a 23. You know it's an out. It's a 26. So infield fly pops up to second. Shutout continues. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Phillies. There's Maddox. He's going to foul out to third. 1 away, Larry Boa. 12's a 25. He's going to ground out to second. 2 down, Schmidt. 45-14, another walk and a stolen base. I didn't put that there. There we go. 2 stolen bases for Mike Schmidt. Like I said, he only had 15. Might want to rethink that card a little bit. But Luzinski, 24, struck him out. Top of 6. 2-0 Phillies. Milner, 25s and 8. And on a 24, here's a fly out to right. Here's Mad Dog Madlock, 0 for 1 with a walk. 26-27 is a strikeout. Ed Ott, 2 for 2, single and a double. And a 36 is going to be a ball. 25s and 8 on a 16 is a fly out to center. Bottom of 6. Still 2-0 Phillies. Candyman not wanting to come out. Strikes out Hebner. .40 foul ball. And that's a ground out to third for McBride. 2 down, nobody on for Boone. 31's a 9 on a 20. It is a fly out to center. We go to the 7th inning. Carlton still pitching the shutout. And here's Garner, 25s and 8 on a 19. Fly out to right field. He's given up how many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. Bill Robinson, 26-32. Fly out to right. 2 down, top of the order. Marino, 62-13. Struck him out. Bottom of 7. Davy Johnson, 15s and 8 on an 8 is going to be a single. Really good versus lefties. +4. Can't hit righties though. -10. There's Ted Sizemore, and he is going to hit and run. 62-26. Ground out runner to second. 4-3 gets Davy Johnson over with 1 out. Top of the order, Maddox, 34. 31's a fly. Fly out to center. Runner holds. Larry Boa, 31's a 9 on a 13. Could be trouble. It is a single. Runner scores. S is out. Davy Johnson, he is an S. So it's a single, but Davy Johnson is going to be thrown out. As I did not play it safe. I never, very rarely, ever played safe. Top of the 8th. Tim Foley, 41's a 28. So he grounds out to short. Parker, 65-35. Fouls out to the catcher, Boone. 2 downers, Stargell, 52-27, and Carlton strikes him out. Carlton will be a 20 for the last inning. Candelaria is still going, 52-27. They're ground out to third for Schmidt. Here's Luzinski, 1 for 3 with a home run. 64-13, struck him out. 2 down for Hebner, single, 22-7. Hebner is aboard. 2 down. Bake McBride, and he flies out to center. So pitcher's duel, as kind of figured to be. We go to the 9th. It's 2-0 Phillies. Milner, and that'll be a strikeout. One away. Here's Madlock, 25's a 10 on a 20 though. And it just gets him. It's a 24. It's a ground out to short. 19 would have been a single. Here's Ed Ott. And he's going to fly out to center field. Maddox camps under it, makes the catch. That's your ball game. 2-0. Phillies win it. As what turned out to be a pitcher's duel, as like I said, we kind of figured it would be. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. Carlton gives up 4 hits and 1 error for the Phillies. Or actually, for the Pirates, 1 error. For the Phillies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Not much more, but no errors, and that home run was big from Luzinski. Gave him a little extra insurance there. So Phillies 77. I can put Phillies there. There's enough room. Phillies go there, and then 79 Pirates are going to go down here. And they'll take on the 67 Red Sox in their first round losers bracket game to try to stay alive. It'll probably be Jim Bibby for them. Phillies number 2 guy, I don't think it's Christensen. Yeah, Larry Christensen. He'll be their number 2 guy. So once again, a look at the brackets before we get out of here. As the first round is done on the winner side. So I'm not sure where we will go from here, but tune in to find out. Until then, take care. God bless.